Let me say, ready? One, two, three. Hi everybody, my name is Dr. John Lucio. Welcome to our channel J&J House Call. I practice integrative medicine and pain management in Jefferson City, Missouri. And to my left is my wife, Dr. Jennifer Su.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jennifer Su. I practice conventional gynecology, integrative medicine, sexual health for both men and women. We're so glad you joined us again. Please subscribe to our channel. We totally love integrative medicine and keep you guys well. We have another time with Jim Ferguson. Jim Ferguson is a HeartMath provider. He's certified. This video is all about gratitude and the benefits to your health with gratitude. So Jim Ferguson is not here in Missouri with us. That's why we have him on Zoom. Thank you very much. He is a physician's assistant working in family medicine for Providence Medical Group in Newberg, Oregon. He graduated from the fellowship in integrative medicine at the Andrew Weil Centre for Integrative Medicine in 2019, was our colleague there, so we have a special bond. And his wife, Deborah, is a very talented provider as well.
All right. Well, I'm going to, first of all, I'm really excited to be here with Doctors Su and Lucio, wonderful classmates in our Integrative Medicine Fellowship. And so thank you for inviting me, and greetings to everybody who's watching this video. What I'm going to do is I'm going to demonstrate three very brief HeartMath techniques with Doctors Su and Lucio. They're going to sort of participate with me. And I'm hoping that you folks at home that are watching this video will also join in with us as well, because these practices can be so very helpful and beneficial in providing balance in our lives and just helping us to be overall healthy. So I will do these three techniques. And so I'd like to start with one that's called the heart-focused breathing technique. And what you do is you would sit very comfortably. So I'd like to have Dr. Su and Lucio sit very comfortably with your hands resting on your lap. And you can actually do this laying down even if you wanted to, with your hands resting on your lap. What you do is you want to start taking a full breath in and out every 10 seconds. Okay? And so it's 5 seconds in and 5 seconds out. You can have your eyes open or closed. And so you'd start just and imagining that breath coming from your heart on the left side of your chest. Just imagine that wonderful breath, that life-giving breath flowing from the left side of our heart, on the left side of our chest. And so just start breathing, okay, 5 seconds in and out. You can probably you're already starting to feel a little bit more relaxed. I do. Yeah, and this is called the heart-focused breathing technique. And the second, so that's very simple to do, isn't it? Okay. The second technique I'm going to show you is that technique plus a positive emotion. And that emotion that I'd like to encourage you to think about is gratitude. And that's the one I think about most of the time. I practice these techniques every day. So get back into your heart-focused breathing, 5 seconds in and out. And now focus on gratitude or love or compassion or empathy, whatever one you want, but gratitude is a wonderful one. And be thinking about a time in your life that you're so very grateful of, something that somebody did for you, or an experience that you had that just filled your heart with gratitude. And focus on that emotion. And it's just a wonderful opportunity, again, to bring calm and relaxation into our lives. The third part of this technique that I'm going to demonstrate for you is you do the heart-focused breathing. You get into that second one, that second part's called quick coherence. You get into that quick coherent state, and I'll explain that in just a minute. And then the third one is called the heart lock-in. And what you do with the heart lock-in is you do the heart-focused breathing like we just did. You shift into that quick coherent state where you have that wonderful positive emotion such as gratitude. And then the third part you add is you then reflect it to others around you. So you don't just keep it to yourself, you then reflect it to others around you. So the HeartMath Institute has spent probably the better part of 30 years on leading edge research, exploring the association between the heart and the brain. And it's really exciting research. When we mention the word heart, more often than not, many of us think of the heart as a pump that's pumping the blood all over the body and supplying our wonderful cells with nourishing oxygen and nutrients. But the researchers at HeartMath Institute have discovered that the heart is so much more than a pump. And in fact, they've discovered that it has an intricate and sort of extensive nervous network associated with it. And a lot of us, I don't think any of us learned that in medical school or PA school years ago, but it has an intricate and extensive nerve system associated with it. And this has really important physiological benefits. And also it profoundly influences our ability to regulate our emotions and our cognition, our ability to think clearly, and also so many other things. And as Dr. Su mentioned heart rate variability, and I'll mention that in just a minute. Practicing these techniques can be beneficial in bringing overall balance or synchronization, to us physiologically, emotionally, cognitively, and especially when we're under stress. So when we experience negative emotions, how many times have you thought, oh my God, I'm so stressed out? And what that is, they basically are negative emotions. The stress response, is a natural response. We all get stressed. We don't go through life without having stress. So it's a natural response, but when it persists, that's when it can cause depletion, of our vitality. The research that the HeartMath Institute has done has shown that by practicing these techniques that I just demonstrated very quickly, we can shift from depleting emotions such as frustration and anger and anxiety, and we can shift to more renewing emotions like gratitude and like love and compassion and empathy towards others. And so simply by practicing those techniques that I just demonstrated and that you practiced, we can shift from depleting emotions to more renewing emotions in our life. And these bring balance and order into our lives. It doesn't cost any money, and we can do it every day. We can develop a practice of it. And it helps us to manage stress so much more effectively. When we practice those techniques, it puts our heart brain into coherence and allows us to really be in synchrony. And it helps to synchronize other physiological systems in our body as well. It's interesting to note that our heart is the most powerful oscillating system in our body, vibrating or oscillating system in our body. And when the heart is in synchrony, it has the ability to synchronize other systems in the body as well. And that can be very beneficial for our health and well-being. So we now know that this coherence not only impacts the heart-brain nervous system, but we also know that it impacts the heart's hormones. How many of us know that the heart produces hormones, that the heart produces oxytocin, which is the bonding hormone? And this is an important hormone in gratitude, love, all sorts of other wonderful emotions like that. So that's a very important quality that this wonderful coherence can help us develop. It also helps to strengthen the electromagnetic system of the heart. Our heart reaches outside 3 feet. The energy field of our heart reaches 3 feet beyond the body. So the coherence techniques that I demonstrated a few minutes ago, they improve our heart rate variability, which measures the beat-to-beat physiological changes in our heart rate. It's not just measuring a number, but it can measure so much more between the beats. It's very important. And it's a wonderful indicator of the physiological resilience and flexibility that we have. And it's also an indicator of that autonomic nervous system that we're all familiar with, fight or flight and freeze, right? That's our sympathetic nervous system. But it's also important in balancing that sympathetic fight or flight or freeze with the relaxation system, the parasympathetic nervous system. It brings balance to that autonomic nervous system, which is so important. So by improving our heart rate variability through practice of those simple techniques that I demonstrated, we can sort of take control more of stress in our lives. We can improve our overall physiological balance. We can improve our cognitive abilities, our mental and emotional well-being. and it doesn't cost a cent, which is really nice. And I like that part.
Yes.
The effects are both immediate, and the research shows that they are sustaining over the long haul. And they've studied it in dealing with people with hypertension and heart failure and many other diseases and disorders, and has been found beneficial. So lastly, I just want to say that this is a practice. For those of you out there watching this video, it's a practice. It's important to do it multiple times, not just once and say, oh, that didn't work for me, I'm not going to do that again. You've got to practice it, and you should do it every day. And you should do it daily, in and out, and weekly, in and out, and just keep practicing it, because it's a wonderful practice, and it will provide wonderful balance to us emotionally, physiologically, cognitively, and especially through that heart rate variability coherence. It'll help to bring us to a point of wonderful balance and wellness and good health. And so my hope is and wish for everybody out there is that they can practice these and develop a wonderful sense of good health and well-being.
What a great time to do it, because it's Thanksgiving week.
Yeah, wonderful. Absolutely. Yeah, great timing.
Jim, do you have like any recommendations for people that want to read about it, any websites and so on?
So what I would encourage people to do is to go to the HeartMath Institute. You can go online to the HeartMath Institute, just type it in, and there's tons of resources there. And the other thing is that HeartMath technology, you can actually get the technology, the software for your computer, like our laptops, but you can also get it for your iPhone and your Android. And I know I've used this for myself, and I've also used it for my patients. I've taught patients how to do this with great success. And so you can get the little software download for your iPhone or for your Android, and you can use this throughout the day. And it's very reassuring to see your heart rate variability on your phone and how you can bring it under control through simple practicing of these techniques.
Do you, if people have more questions, do you have a website, or do you have an email, or you want to share with people, or do you do virtual visits?
If people have any questions about it, they certainly can go to on the HeartMath Institute website. Okay. You can find, I think they have a frequently asked questions, but if anybody wants to email me at jferg999@gmail.com, that's jferg999@gmail.com. I'll do my best to answer any questions, and that I'm happy to do that.
You do a lot of telemedicine, virtual visits too.
Yeah, we do. I basically teach people in clinic. I teach people, patients, and also can teach others how to do this as well.
This holiday season.
I tell you what I'm grateful for is I'm grateful for just
us. It's for us.
I'm grateful for you two always, and for our dear friend Anita Smith down in Atlanta.
Oh, I know.
Who I'm still in touch with from our fellowship class. But I'm grateful obviously for family and friends, and also just for our world. There's so much stress in our world right now, and not just here in America, but all over the world. And I'm grateful for just people's resilience, that people are resilient, and no matter what they're dealing with, they're finding ways to work their way through it
that's so true.
with love and compassion and gratitude and peace of heart in their mind.
That's
true.
And
if not, these simple talents that we discussed today, these techniques and skills, can be very helpful for people to get them through some stressful times.
We need to do this more often. What subjects
Yeah.
do you like to talk about in the future? We need to do this more often.
Oh, I'm game for just about anything integrative. And
do you have natural remedies for seasonal allergies, maybe?
Oh, yeah. I love talking about these things.
We're in Missouri. Everybody has that.
Why don't we talk about that next time?
Yeah.
You get a chance. All I've got is just butterbur and stinging nettles. I thought, but you know a lot because you studied the botanicals under Dr. Lodog.
Actually, I'm in the process of still doing that with Dr. Lodog's course.
Oh, my goodness.
Very good.
That's amazing.
Wonderful. It's a wonderful course.
Okay, cool. Well, tell Deb we said hi.
Yep.
I will do that.
And then we'll text you on when we can meet again for natural remedies for seasonal allergies.
Yeah, we won't impose on your time too much. Yeah,
this is great. Well, it's wonderful to see you guys. I love you guys.
Oh, you too.
So you guys, make sure you subscribe so you can catch Jim Ferguson again in more future videos. Always hit that notification bell so you know when we've uploaded our next video. And we'll see you again next time.
So long, everybody.
Bye, Jimmy.
Bye now.
Thank you for your time.
You bet.